If there's one thing that almost every tabletop role playing game has in common, it's travel and exploration. But oftentimes, I feel like it's really easy to forget exactly what goes into exploring the untamed wilderness and traveling off the beaten path. And I don't mean just with the encounters your players might have with monsters along the way, but with the world itself. There are any number of reasons why a party might choose to go off trail when going from one point to another, or because they're just exploring unknown lands. And here are some things that you might want to keep in mind while they're going along those ways. Mountains in particular are always a popular choice, but it's important to remember that the trails there exist for a reason. The sheer faces of a cliff and mountainside can actually make scaling them, especially without proper equipment, nearly impossible, and will take a lot more time than average travel would for your party. It's easy to think that cutting across countryside or open plains or deserts would make it easy. However, as anyone who's lived in a state like Arizona or Colorado can attest to, if you come to a narrow passageway that's filled with scrub oak, then it's going to slow down your progress pretty substantially, if not halt it completely. Canyons are another huge one, actually, because you can be cresting a hill thinking that you have a straight shot to the other side, only to realize there's a mile deep chasm sitting before you. When it comes to rivers, a lot of people imagine rushing white rapids or even a tranquil river that you can cross by tossing a rope over to the other side and lassoing it around a tree. But rivers in real life can be miles or even wider, making the crossing of them quite a Herculean feat. Everyone knows that swamps are difficult terrain, but it's also too important that there's a lot of sameness when you're traveling through a swamp or a forest. Getting lost is a real threat in these areas. The reason that I bring all this up is because being able to accurately describe the challenges that your players face while they're traveling helps to increase the sense of immersion. It can also help to build up creative problem solving in them, giving them a chance to use utility spells or items that they may have collected, or force them to prepare more before they head out from the village, giving it some real thought. The more obstacles that are introduced in an interesting way, the more chances for creative problem solving your players have. And of course, these problems can also be great beats for narrative, getting lost or losing someone down a chasm, anything like that. Let me know if you feel like any of this can make your traveling a little bit more interesting, or if you have any ideas of your own. Thanks for watching.